Ever questioned whether a younger woman has a crush on you but found it hard to read the signs? Today, we're going to reveal the subtle indicators many older men overlook that signal a younger woman's interest. These signs might be nuanced, embedded in her actions, her attention to your conversations, or even her digital interactions with you. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped to notice these under-the-radar cues, enhancing your understanding of her feelings. Stick around for our bonus tip at the end of the video. It's a vital piece of advice for effectively interpreting these signs, boosting your awareness and strategy. 1. Body language. You might not realize it, but the way she looks at you, moves around you, or even the slightest touch can tell you a lot about her interest. First up, eye contact. It's simple, yet powerful. If she's making more eye contact with you than usual, that's a green light. She's not just looking, she's seeing, engaging with you on a deeper level. It's like she's trying to connect with you, not just through conversation, but through those silent, meaningful exchanges. Now let's talk about mirroring. This one is fascinating. If she starts to mimic your body language, it's not mimicry for the sake of fun. It's a subconscious sign she's in tune with you. You lean in, she leans in, you laugh, she laughs. It's a dance of sorts, a nonverbal way of saying, hey, I'm on the same wavelength as you. And then there's touch. We're not talking grand gestures, but those subtle, maybe even accidental, brushes against your arm, or a light touch on the back as she passes by. These are not random. They're signals, small yet significant indicators of attraction. So, keep your eyes open for these cues. They're the unspoken language of interest and attraction, waiting for you to pick up on them, and maybe, just maybe, act on them. 2. The power of attention. Attention is a powerful indicator of interest, especially when it comes from someone younger showing a keen focus on what you say or do. When a younger woman pays close attention to your conversations, not just nodding along but engaging with thoughtful questions or comments, she's showing she values your words and thoughts. It's a step beyond polite listening. It's active engagement, showing she finds you intriguing and your experiences and opinions matter to her. Notice how she reacts to the details you share. Does she remember the little things you mentioned in passing? Bringing up that obscure band you like or asking how your pet's vet visit went isn't just small talk. It's her way of saying, I'm paying attention because you're important to me. And it's not just about words. If she's tuned into your mood swings or the subtle changes in your behavior, that's a sign of deep interest. If you're having a down day and she's the one to pick up on it, offering a word of encouragement or a smile, that's attentiveness in action. It shows she's invested in your happiness and well-being, not just when you're at your best, but also when you're not. This level of attention is a clear signal of her interest, showing she cares about you and what's happening in your world. It's her way of demonstrating that you're not just another person in the room, you're someone special to her. 3. Social media engagement. In today's digital age, social media is a vibrant stage where much of our interpersonal interactions play out, and it's no different when it comes to detecting a younger woman's interest. If she's frequently engaging with your posts, that's a digital age equivalent of showing interest. Think about it. If she's consistently liking your photos, commenting on your updates, or sharing your content, she's not just a passive observer. She's an active participant in your digital life. This isn't about casual scrolling. It's a deliberate choice to interact with your online persona. Pay attention to the pattern of her engagement. Does she like or comment almost immediately after you post something? That level of attentiveness suggests she's keeping a close eye on your activities, eager to connect and interact. It's also worth noting what she shares or posts on her own profile. If you find her sharing content that aligns with your interests or perhaps something you've talked about, she's subtly signaling a shared connection or a nod to your shared conversations. It's a sign that she values your virtual presence and is keen on establishing a connection, one post or like at a time. I hope you're finding value in this video. If so, could you take a moment to support us? A quick like, a comment, or a subscription goes a long way. Your input shapes our content, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being part of our community. 4. Conversation patterns. When a younger woman starts altering the way she converses with you, it's a signal worth noting. If she's suddenly diving into topics you're passionate about, or if the chats are getting more frequent and deeper, it's a hint that she's genuinely interested in connecting on a more meaningful level. Notice how the conversations evolve. Are they moving from small talk to more significant personal discussions? If she's asking about your dreams, your past, or your values, she's not just making conversation. She's showing a desire to understand you, to see the world through your eyes. The enthusiasm she shows for your interests is another telltale sign. If she's keenly listening to you talk about your favorite book or a hobby and then brings it up in later conversations, she's not just being polite, she's paying attention, remembering what matters to you, and signaling that she values your passions. Frequency is another indicator. If your interactions have gone from occasional to regular, and she's the one initiating many of these exchanges, that's significant. It shows she's carving out space in her day to connect with you, which is a clear sign of interest. These shifts in conversation patterns show that she values your connection and is eager to deepen it, moving beyond surface-level interactions to something more substantial and meaningful. 5. Behavioral shifts. When a younger woman starts tweaking her usual behavior or routines, it's often a clear sign she's aiming to resonate more with the older man she's interested in. These behavioral shifts are like silent signals, showcasing her desire to connect on a level that goes beyond the ordinary. For instance, if she begins to show interest in activities you enjoy, or starts talking about topics you're passionate about, it's not just coincidence. She's making an effort to step into your world, to share common ground that might not have existed before. It's about finding that mutual interest or activity that can bring you closer together. Also, pay attention to changes in her communication style or the way she dresses when you're around. These adjustments, while subtle, are intentional. They're her way of aligning more closely with what she perceives you appreciate or find appealing, whether it's picking up on your sense of humor or showing up in a shirt from your favorite band. It's not about losing her identity, but about her showing flexibility and openness in incorporating elements of your preferences into her life. This adaptability is a significant indicator of interest, suggesting she values your opinion and seeks to enhance the rapport between you two. So if you notice these behavioral shifts, recognize them. It's a thoughtful, deliberate gesture aimed at forging a deeper connection. 6. Mutual friends' observations. Sometimes the clearest insights into a younger woman's interest in you come from the people around you, your mutual friends. They're like the audience to your interactions, often picking up on subtleties you might miss when you're in the thick of it. If they start noticing her heightened interest or distinct behavior changes in your presence, it's worth taking note. Friends might mention how she talks about you more when you're not around, or how her demeanor brightens considerably when you enter the room. They could observe that she seems more engaged in conversations when you're involved, or that she asks about you in your absence. Think of mutual friends as your external observers. They see the dynamics between you two, without the potential biases or overthinking that might cloud your own judgment. If they're pointing out that she seems particularly keen or interested when you're around, they're likely noticing genuine signs of attraction. Moreover, if these friends see her acting differently around you compared to others, it's a strong indicator of her special interest. It could be in the way she laughs a little louder at your jokes, or pays extra attention to your stories. Listening to these third-party perspectives can provide you with a more rounded view of the situation, offering insights that you might not have considered. So, if your mutual friends start giving you little nudges or hints about her behavior, don't dismiss them. They could be highlighting the very signs you've been looking to identify. Now here's a bonus tip that might just be the key to unlocking the mystery of her interest: unconscious mimicry. This fascinating psychological phenomenon occurs when a younger woman, possibly without even realizing it, starts mirroring your actions, speech patterns, or attitudes. It's a subtle yet telling sign of attraction and comfort. When she picks up and reflects your gestures or the way you talk, it's not mere imitation. It's a sign of connection. This mimicry indicates that she's in sync with you, aligning herself to your rhythm in a dance of unspoken affinity. It's her body's natural way of saying, "I'm with you, I get you." Watch for these cues in your interactions. Does she adopt your expressions or use phrases that are uniquely yours? When you lean back, does she do the same? These mirrored actions suggest she's not just interested in what you're saying, but is also attuned to how you're saying it, resonating with your very being. Unconscious mimicry goes beyond conscious flattery or imitation. It's an instinctive alignment, a sign that she feels comfortable and connected enough to subconsciously sync up with you. It's a genuine, natural response that speaks volumes about her feelings and comfort level with you. So next time you're together, observe these subtle cues. They're the unspoken signals, the quiet confirmations of her interest and comfort in your presence, offering insights into the depth of her attraction. Now that you know how to tell if she has a crush on you, what's next for you? Discover the masculine traits women can't resist, or learn how to spot the signs girls think you're good-looking. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.